Hello children, this is Easy Math. In this video, we are going to see class 7 mathematics term 2. The chapter is measurements. In that, we are going to see the topic circles. So let us just recall the basic parts, idea of a circle. So a circle is a closed figure and it is closed by a curved line. It is nothing but it's a closed figure. How the circle is drawn? From a fixed point. You have a fixed point and we join all the points which are at equal distance from the fixed point. Or we can say it is the path described by a moving point from a fixed point at a fixed distance. See this compass, where you keep the compass is the fixed point. And this pencil, compass, we keep it there to one place. We don't move the compass, that is fixed point. And we move the pencil. So pencil is the, what is it? It is the moving point. So it is the path described by a moving point. The pencil is moving. Can you see the pencil moving? At equal distance from a fixed point. So the pencil is moving at equal distance from this fixed point. So this path, this closed path is called what? Circle. And this fixed point is called the center of the circle O, and the fixed distance is called the radius of the circle R. Okay, and when you join the 2 points and this path, this closed path, the circular path is called the circumference of the circle, or the boundary along this closed figure is called the circumference. In square and rectangle, we call it as a perimeter. The distance along the boundary line is called the perimeter of that figure. In circle, we call that total length along the boundary as the circumference. So this line is called this curved line is called the circumference of the circle. And when you join any 2 points at the circumference, and if that line passes through the center, it should pass through the center. Then from O, this is the center, the fixed point, and this distance is called the radius, and this is also another radius. So this full distance is called the diameter D. So you see children, in one diameter, how many radii we have? Here 1, 2 radii. So one diameter is equal to, that is the relationship between the diameter and the radius. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius. So we'll write it all these parts. O is the center and R is the radius of the circle and D is the diameter of the circle, and the diameter D is equal to 2 times R. In one diameter we have 2 radii and radius is half of diameter. This radius is half of the diameter and the diameter is 2 times the radius. So for example, if the radius is 5 centimeter, if the radius is 5, then the diameter is 5 plus 5, 10. If the diameter is 12 centimeter, then the radius is half of the diameter, which is 6 centimeter. So diameter is longer than the radius. Please don't get confused. Radius is half of diameter. Half of the diameter. We can draw as many diameters as you like. So if you take a circle, we can draw countless number of radii and countless number of diameter. Countless number of, you can draw any number of radii. All these are radii. A line segment joining center to circumference. All these are radii. Radius is plural. Radius is plural. Radii. R-A-D-I-I. Radii means it is plural of radius. Many radii, countless number of radii can be drawn. Same way, you can draw as many diameters as you like. Countless number of diameters can be drawn. And in every diameter, we have 2 radii. So diameter is 2 times the radius and radius is half of the diameter. So these are the basic things which we need to do the sums in this chapter. First thing, we are going to find the circumference of the circle. How to find the total length along the boundary of the circle. So we have a formula. To use the formula, we need to know about one more thing here. One new, what do we call variable, which is pi. It is denoted by pi. It is denoted like this. We read it as pi. P-I, pi. And this value of pi, this pi is nothing but the ratio between the circumference of the circle, ratio between the circumference and the diameter. Okay, it is the ratio between the circumference of the circle. What is circumference? The distance along the boundary. The total length along the boundary divided by the diameter. So the distance along the boundary circumference divided by the diameter is denoted by the what is it, the variable pi. Why it is variable, denoted by the, we can take it as a constant also, pi. And this pi, this value of pi, whether the circle is small or big, however smaller the circle, with the circle can be small or big. You take any circle of any radius, smaller radius or greater radius, the ratio between the circumference and the diameter will be, you will get the same number. You get the same number, same constant. That's why pi is called the constant. It's not variable, I'm sorry. It is the constant. The value of pi is 22 by 7 you will get. This is the fraction form of the value of pi, and when you divide 22 by 7 you get 3.14, and when you divide this 22 by 7 you will get non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. That is why it is called an irrational number. This pi is called an irrational number because when you divide 22 by 7, let us divide and check. 3 7s are 21, remainder 1 in 10. So we don't have another number. Put a 0 and keep a point. What is it? 1 7s are 7, remainder is 3, add 1 0, 7 4s are 28, remainder 2 in 20, 7 2s are 14, remainder 6 in 60, 7 8s are 56, 60 minus 56 is 4, in 40, 7 5s are 35. If you go on like this, the remainder will never become 0. That is non-terminating. Remainder will not become 0. That is what is called non-terminating and non-repeating. Look at the digits 1, 4, 2, 8, 5. And when you divide further, you will get different digits. The same digits will never repeat. So it is non-terminating, means the remainder is not becoming 0 and the digits in the quotient are not repeating. They will not repeat. You get all different digits. We cannot just guess the quotient. The numbers come in the quotient. That is why it is called an irrational number. So now the value, the pi, this is all about pi. It is the ratio between circumference and the diameter, and we take the value as the rational number value as 20, as the fraction form is 22 by 7 and the decimal form is 3.14. So now in 7th standard level, if you know what is pi and what is its value, this much if you know, it is enough. Just for the information I gave you about this to divide what we are getting. But what you should know at this stage, pi is the ratio between circumference and diameter, and its value is 22 by 7 when you write it as a fraction, and when you write it as a decimal number, it is, we take the only first 2 digits of this. When you convert 3.14, and using this pi value only, we are finding the circumference of the circle and also the area. Area is the portion covered within this boundary line. Is the area, isn't it? Within the space within the boundary line is called the area, and around the closed area is called along the boundary. The total length along the boundary is circumference, and the space, what is it? The space occupied within that boundary line is area. So using this pi value, we will be finding the area of the circle and the circumference of the circle. So now let us write the formula for finding circumference of the circle. What is circumference, children? I am reminding you once again, the total distance along the boundary. This boundary curved line is called the circumference, is 2 pi r, and what is pi? Is 22 by 7. The value of pi is 22 by 7, or it is 3.14. Whatever sum, if no value is given in the question, we can use 22 by 7. If some value is given in the question, then we use the same value. Then area of the circle, the space covered within this boundary line, the portion occupied within this boundary line, that is the area of the circle, is pi r square. So you must be thorough with what is pi, what is r, what is d, what is r is the radius, d is the diameter. Pi is the ratio between circumference and the diameter, and diameter is equal to 2 times the radius, and circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, and area of the circle is pi r square. So using this, let us solve the exercise sums. So see exercise 2.1. What is it? Find the missing values in the following table for the circles with radius r. See, radius is r and diameter d and circumference c. Look at the first question. Radius is 15 centimeter. We have to find the diameter and we have to find the circumference. So let us take the sum. Radius is equal to 15 centimeter. What is given? Radius is equal to, this is exercise 2.1. Question number 1 in the table, first one. Radius is 15 centimeter and we want to find the diameter. What is diameter? We know diameter is 2 times radius. 2 radius. This is what? This is 15. If you draw a circle, this is the radius 15 and this is also a radius 15 and this full line is the diameter. So 2 into 15, otherwise 15 plus 15. That is nothing but 2 into 15. 2 times the radius. 2 into 15 is 30 centimeter is the diameter. And we are also asked the circumference of the circle. What is the formula to find the circumference of the circle? Just now we have learnt about it. 2 pi r. It is 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle. And no value is given in the question for pi. So we'll take it as 22 by 7. So 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into what is r? R is 15. So let us simplify this now. Nothing can be cancelled. 2 and 7, 15 and 7 we cannot cancel. So multiply all the numerators. If you want to avoid confusion, we can put as by 1. So multiply all the numerators, multiply all the denominators and divide. 2 into 22 is 44 and 44 into 15. 5 4 so 20. So when you're multiplying, we get 660. So 660 divided by 7, we divide 660 by 7. You get 9 7s are 63. And when you subtract, it is 3. And with this, bring down 0. And 30 is 4 times. Now subtract. 30 minus 28 is 2. There is no next number we don't have. So keep a point, put 1 0. 7 2s are 14. When you subtract, we get 6. And 0. What is it? In 60. 7 8s are 56. Remainder 4. It goes on and on and on. The remainder will never become 0. So let us stop the sum after the point. You find 2 digits and stop the sum because it is non-terminating decimal. The remainder will never become 0. So your circumference is 94.28 centimeter. And in the table, if we take the second one, we are given circumference. Circumference is given in the second question. Circumference is 1760 centimeter. We have to find the radius and diameter. This is the reverse of the problem. Radius was given, we found the circumference. Now circumference is given, we have to find the radius. So what is the formula for circumference? 2 pi r is equal to 1760. 2 into what is pi? 22 by 7 into r we don't know equal to 1760. So it is nothing new. We have studied about this in the term 1 in same measurements in finding the area of the parallelogram, area of the trapezium, area of the rhombus. We have done like this reverse problems. Area of the parallelogram is given. We have to find the base or height. Same procedure we are following. So we have to find r here. Keep only r on the left hand side is equal to 1760 as it is and bring this 2 and 22 by 7 to the right hand side. So what happens when you change the side? Numerator comes to the denominator and denominator goes to the numerator. So it becomes by 7 goes to the numerator and numerators 2 and 22 comes to the denominator. Now we have to cancel. So we'll cancel by 2 tables. Ending with 0 is an even number. 2 is an even number. 2 ones are 2 here. 2 8s are 16, carry 1, remainder 1 is, that is carry with the next number, 2 8s are 16 and 0. Now, 22 and 880, can you guess the table? Yes, it looks it is divisible by 11 tables, isn't it? 2, 11 2s are 22, 11 8s are 88 and 0. To do all this, you must be thorough with the tables first. Okay, children? Now, 2 and 80, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8 and 0. So, what is left? 40 into 7. Denominators become 1 and 1. That's all. Cancelling is over. On the numerator, we have 40 into 7. How to multiply? Just multiply 4 into 7. 4 7s are 28 and 0. So, your radius is 280 centimeter. We got the radius. Now, we have to find diameter also. So, diameter is, what is diameter? Yes, 2 into radius. 2 into 280. Multiply. What do you get? 2 into 0, 0. Multiply like this. 2 8s are 16. Carry 1. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 560 centimeter is the diameter. Now, in the same table, third sum is we are given the diameter. Diameter is 24. So, what is radius? Diameter is 2 times the radius. You have a circle. This diameter is 24. What is radius? From here to here only radius. That is half of diameter is radius. So how to find the half of 24? Divide by 2. Any number when you're finding half of it, we should divide by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So the radius is half of 24, which is 12 meters. Okay. Now we have radius. Next is we have to find circumference. What is circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. Yes, good. 2 into, what is the operation between 2 and pi and r? 2 into pi into r. What is pi? 22 by 7 into what is r is 12. Can you cancel anything? 7 and 2, 7 and 12, nothing can be cancelled. So multiply everything. 2 into 22 is 44. 44 into 12, you multiply. 88 and 44, you get 8 plus 4, 12, carry 1, you will get 528 divided by 7. Now you divide 528, we should divide by 7. So when you divide by 7, 528 divided by 7, we get 7 sevens are 49, remainder is 3, bring down 8, 5 sevens are 35, remainder is 3. So put 1 0 and keep a point. It goes 4 times. 30 minus 28 is 2 in 22 times, and the remainder goes on and on. You will never get the remainder 0 because it is non-terminating repeating decimal. So after the point, after finding 2 digits, we can stop the sum. What do you get? Therefore, your quotient is the answer always in division sums. So 75.42 centimeter is the circumference of this circle. Okay, children. So I hope by all these sums, all these few sums, you got some idea about this concept of the circle, radius, diameter, and finding the circumference of the circle. So we'll do the rest of the sums in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.